This LSU team will upset Alabama, and here's why. But what's good, YouTube? It's your boy back with another video, man. And today I am talking about this Alabama and LSU game. Now, not a lot of people is looking at this game because, as y'all know, Tennessee and Georgia's playing number 2 against number 1, and that's going to be probably the game of the year. But people need to stop sleeping on this LSU and Alabama game because I think it's going to be an upset. Before we get into the video, if y'all can leave a like, comment, and subscribe for me, man. It's free. It only takes like 30 seconds out your day. I mean, it helps me keep on going. It helps me keep on pushing out videos for y'all, and we're so close to 2K, and I just want to keep on growing, but a bigger football community, just communicate with y'all, talk about all the news. But y'all don't have to, but if y'all do, I would really appreciate it. But let me just stop all this talking. Let's just get right into it. So if y'all didn't know, the new college football rankings came out, and we got number 1 Tennessee, 2 Ohio State, 3 Georgia, 4 Clemson, 5 Michigan, 6 Alabama, 7 TCU, 8 Oregon, 9 Southern California, which I never even really heard about them. And then we got number 10 LSU. Now, I feel like everybody should be where they should be in the rankings, but I do feel like Georgia should be above Ohio State. I mean, Ohio State hasn't really played any competition other than Penn State, which they almost got beat because Penn State was up in the 4th quarter. They just had some really clutch defensive plays and just pulled the win out. But that's the only thing I can critique about this week's rankings is I think Georgia should be number 2 and then Ohio State should be number 3. But if y'all haven't saw my last video I posted about Deion Sanders going to Auburn to be their head coach, he posted on Twitter earlier today. He said, "A lie don't care who tells it. Just ask me and everyone knows I'm honest to a fault." Now, I believe in Deion Sanders because he's a man of his word. I trust what he says, and if he says he's not going to Auburn to be the head coach, he's not going to go. I mean, it wasn't 100% true. It was posted on Twitter. I mean, it was just a random dude that said it. I mean, I made a video on it and I even said that I didn't know if it was true or not. I'm just giving the information that I heard, but people still saying that he's probably one of the top contenders of going to Auburn and Lane Kiffin. But I'm not going to talk too much about that topic. If you want to learn more about it, go watch my last video that I posted. But let me just get into the main topic of this video, why I think LSU is going to upset number 6 Alabama. Now, if you didn't know, LSU has been on a roll. I mean, they lost 2 games. One of them was a heartbreaking loss. If y'all didn't watch it, the first game they played this season, they played FSU, and it was 24-23, and like they was going for an extra point and it got blocked and FSU won, which it wasn't heartbreaking for me because I'm an FSU fan, so I was really excited. But that game was crazy, and I just knew LSU fans was mad after that. But when they lost that first game, everybody was saying, "Oh, LSU's gonna be trash this year. They're gonna suck." Which I'll give it LSU because they actually came back from that first game of the season that they lost, and they're ranked number 10 now. I mean, they really turned it around. I feel like their quarterback Jaden Daniels has really stepped up and been the leader that they need. And I just feel like LSU's on a roll right now, and I feel like Alabama's not going to be able to stop them. Which this game is definitely getting overlooked. Only reason it's getting overlooked, like I said, is because Tennessee and Georgia's playing. I mean, that's definitely going to be the game of the year and the game to watch. But this one is definitely going to be the game to watch too because it's number 10 against number 6. I mean, it's a top 10 matchup. This game, nobody's not even talking about it. I mean, everybody's looking forward to watch the Tennessee and Georgia game. I mean, of course, LSU and Alabama fans are looking forward to watch the game, but I just feel like LSU's been on a roll, and I don't feel like Alabama's going to keep up with them. Which Alabama does have the best quarterback, in my opinion, Bryce Young, but Jaden Daniels, LSU quarterback, I will give him at least top 3 in the SEC, which that is still really good because if you think about it, Number 1 or 2 can go to Bryce Young or Hendon Hooker, Tennessee's quarterback. But number 3 is definitely going to be Jaden Daniels, which I feel like Jaden Daniels is literally as dangerous as both of them quarterbacks because he can pass and he can run. He's a dual threat quarterback. He can hurt you on his feet and by passing the ball, which his stats just shows for itself. I mean, let's check out the last game he played against Ole Miss, which is a really good team. He went 21 for 28, 248 yards, 8.9 average, 2 touchdowns, and he had an 84.3 QBR, which that's really good for passing. I mean, he only had 7 incompletions. And then for rushing, he had 23 carries, 121 yards, and he had 3 touchdowns on his feet. That's what I'm saying. I mean, the first game he played against FSU, he was not looking like a good quarterback, to be honest. But ever since then, he's stepped up and been the leader that they need on their team. And I just feel like LSU and Jaden Daniels is doing really good right now and has a really, really good chance of upsetting Alabama. I mean, even Alabama's coach, Nick Saban, is worried about this game. He said, this is a very challenging game. They're playing as well as anyone in the country. Jaden Daniels is probably as good as a quarterback passing and running as any you'll face. Now, if Nick Saban is worried about losing this game, you already know Alabama fans are worried about losing too. Which, this is old news. Everybody should know about this already. But Alabama did lose to Tennessee 52-49. It was a really, really good game. I mean, that was probably the game of the year next to Georgia and Tennessee that's playing this week. But that's what I'm saying. Nick Saban is worried about this team. I mean, he even said it himself that they're playing probably as good as anybody in the country right now. That's why I think they're going to upset Alabama. I still feel like LSU doesn't have the 100% win here. I still feel like Alabama has a really good chance of winning also. But if LSU can keep up with Alabama's offense and keep on scoring with them, I feel like LSU is going to pull off this upset. Which I'm finna start wrapping everything up right here, y'all boys. Let me know in the comments on who you think is going to win, what the score is going to be. I feel like LSU is going to win maybe by 3 or 7 points, which that's a really close game. I just feel like LSU is going to come out with a win in the end. But I still feel like Alabama has a chance of winning, like I just said. But if y'all enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I really enjoy posting these videos for y'all. So I'm just going to keep on coming with them and coming. But yeah, I hope y'all boys is having a great day, and I'm out. Peace.